What did you think about the Vikings game?
It was good. It's a good game.
Did they win?
No, but it was close.
So a moral victory.
I mean, they showed up to the game. They did pretty well. So
They showed up.
Yeah.
Is it often that a team just doesn't show up? Like, do they?
Well, last year they seemed to not show up quite a bit, it seemed.
Okay. So how did the game go? Like,
well, at the beginning they were up. They were ahead, which was great. But then it's almost like, oh, we're ahead, so now we don't have to do anything. And it's kind of like, what is going on? Step it up. You have to keep going. You're only ahead by 10. And
so you think it's easy to just maintain a very high level of intensity for 4 straight quarters without any let-up? Anyway, so they're up. And
they shouldn't just relax and sit back.
They're up 10-0, and then they fall back 21-10.
Yeah, that was awful.
But then did they come back?
They did, yes. And it was really close. They were working hard and making some good plays, and it kind of just came down to the end, and just too bad the other team got the field goal at the end.
Well, they were down by 6. They forced a fumble that was returned for a touchdown. Metellus punched it out. Pace ran it back for a touchdown. They were up.
That was good.
And then they went for 2.
Oh, yeah, they didn't make it, right?
And they didn't get it.
Yeah.
So that was it. Like, if they can get the 2 there, but then if they got the 2, people will say, oh, they would have been up 3, and then they wouldn't have lost. That field goal would have only tied it. But the Lions moved right down the field. With like over a minute left, they got down to the 20. So the Lions could have probably scored a touchdown the way things were going and still won. So I don't think that was the difference. But then they stopped the Lions on the next possession, forced the fumble with Goff. It's just the Lions recovered it. They had to punt, I think. And then Vikings couldn't put the game away on offense. They had to give it back to the Lions, and the Lions just marched down the field. Defense really, I don't know, they were sucking wind or something. Or they're playing their zone defense, which isn't a defense at all, or the Moab mother-in-law prevents. But in the end, it's like they're 5-1. How can we complain?
Well,
and they lost to maybe the best team.
I was just going to say, they lost to a good team. It wasn't like the other team was awful.
And they led with a minute left. They were leading with a minute left against the best team. It's the only loss they've had all year. And the key thing, I think there are a lot of guys on that team who think they're never out of it now. Ginkel, Metellus, Pace, Jefferson, Darnold. There's a bunch of guys who every game going forward are going to probably look back at this game, how they punched back, how they came back, how they almost pulled it out and say, you know what? Metellus is going to punch this out again. Or, what's his name? Cam Bynum, rather than get faked out of his jock for a touchdown like the Lions running back did, is going to pick it off and then go down and do the worm, even though he didn't score. But
he didn't even score.
There is something with this team, the way they force these turnovers at opportune times. They did against the Jets with Aaron Rodgers, that interception to close it out when the Jets were driving. And Darnold, he has that tendency to throw that bad interception. Usually it's in the first half when they're driving. It looks like everything's going great. He'll throw that bad interception. And maybe he doesn't see every wide open guy out there, but he scrambles a lot, picks up first downs with his legs, makes a number of amazing deep throws, throws a lot of darts. And
I think he deserves the credit for that because he kind of sets the tone. Yeah. And
he doesn't, when he throws a pick, he doesn't give up.
No, he doesn't. He keeps trying. He gives it 100% throughout, And like you said, more and more of the team are starting to do that too. So hopefully eventually it will be all of them. Mm-hmm. And then, then never give up mentality. That's what they need. That was, when Kirk Cousins was there, it's like he gave up. So it's like if your quarterback gives up, why are you going to try, I
only gave up like on 2 out of every 3 plays. Checking down.
Too much.
Like,
even when Darnold
was missing throws, He's missing on third down, throwing beyond the sticks, right? He's going for the first down.
He's going for it.
And a lot of times the guy isn't open. There's nobody open. And it's not the quarterback's fault. His receivers can't get open, which has happened a lot this year.
Well, and at least he's going for it, too. Yeah. It's like, good. That's what you should see in football, you know? So, good for him. And good that the team is following suit.
So, how do you think his offensive line did?
Well, I do think that they could work a little more to protect him.
Do you understand the concept of the offensive line?
I don't know. I think so. There are some players who go down the field to try to catch the ball, and some take it and run, but others are supposed to be protecting the quarterback, right?
Yes.
Okay, well, then I get it.
Do you think the offensive line plays for the offense or the defense?
Plays for the offense, I guess.
You guess? So it's not clear to you which side they're on.
It's on the offense, but they're supposed to be protecting the quarterback, right? Some of them, not all of them.
Not all of them?
No, because some of them need to be running down the field to catch the ball.
Not the offensive line.
Oh, they're separate from the offensive line? Aren't they part of the offensive line? I don't know. I just know the people who line up.
So, in your mind, everybody but the quarterback is part of the offensive line.
I thought it was just either the offense or the defense. So, if you're on the offense, it's when the quarterback goes out to the field. Okay, I'm probably wrong. I don't know that much about football. So, just the quarterback and all the people who line up there with him are on offense. But there are some people there who are supposed to protect the quarterback.
Yeah, offensive line.
Okay, so...
But then you're like, and some run down the field and catch the ball. Well, they're not the offensive line.
Oh, they're not? Okay.
There's different positions.
But they're all in the same group that goes out.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's what I mean, I guess. The group that goes out with the quarterback.
Okay, so instead of calling them the offense, we'll call them the group that goes out with the quarterback. So you thought the group that goes out with the quarterback did pretty well. What do you think of Jefferson?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, he did pretty good.
Other than being pretty slow.
I did think he was running a little slow, but...
Yeah, I mean, generally on a 97-yard, when you outrun the defense, you're generally slow.
Well, at times I was like, go, go, go. You know, he is pretty fast, you know, but...
What about Aaron Jones?
Yeah, I thought he did really well. What was there? Neeland or Nebula or... What was there was a guy that began with an N. He did pretty good,
Naylor?
Too. Yeah.
Like just barely stepped out of bounds where he fumbled it?
No, I thought he had a good play somewhere. I forget where, but I was like, oh.
What about their defense?
Their defense did pretty good, but they need to learn what zone defense is. I don't know. They just don't know what it means. I don't know why. I don't know why they keep doing the zone defense. It's annoying. Stop doing it. You know, they don't get it. It doesn't work.
Do you think they're capable of covering man to man?
Well, probably not. You know, I don't know.
Smith could?
I don't know who that is.
I'm sure I didn't. What about Van Ginkel? Guy with the long hair.
I don't know who he is. I just remember asking who that player was, and you said Van Ginkel, and I thought that was a neat name. But he did something good. I forget what.
Yeah,
so.
Okay. Oh, we won't even don't need to go into it. What's the offense called again?
Offensive line.
The team that goes out with the players.
The group that goes out with the quarterback.
Okay, that's good.
Oh, anyway.
What color is your blouse?
It's maroon.
Okay, I thought it was purple. But...
Okay, yeah, I guess it's like a deep purple. Do
you like deep purple?
Yeah, I like this.
You know who Deep Purple is?
No.
Okay. I'm not surprised. Do you know who AC/DC is?
Oh, yeah?
Do you know one of their songs?
Sing it! Oh,
okay. Is it Deep Purple?
No.
Okay, I don't know what. AC/DC? I don't know.
Oh, okay.
I'll name one. I'll tell if I know it.
Thunderstruck?
Oh, yeah.
You shook me all night long.
Yeah, I like
One
that
that we've never experienced. So.
Whatever.
I'm sorry. Have a kiss?
No.
Anything? Any closing thoughts?
I mean, I don't know what people are saying about this game, but I don't think they should really be too hard on the Vikings. I still think they're looking good and to be hopeful for what's coming up.
I think they're
better than they've ever looked last year.
Well,
so.
And I think they're overachieving. Like, they are playing above their talent level. And so, like, that's really all you can ask. Usually they're underachieving. You got a guy like Kirk Cousins who has a great arm, but the results...
Is afraid to use it?
Well, just the results never match up to the numbers he puts up, you know? This is a team that got a lot of guys who aren't necessarily blue-chip players, but who are just find ways to make plays that change momentum.
Well, there was one play, I don't know which player it was, but Darnold threw it way downfield.
Oh, to one of the
guy
he was
caught
part
it.
of the group that goes out with the quarterback?
He was like Spider-Man. He stuck out his hands and grabbed it and pulled it back in. It was
That's Jefferson, the guy who's really slow. Yeah.
Well, that was a pretty awesome play, I will say.
Yeah. Jefferson made a couple of those, I think.
Yeah.
That guy's pretty good.
Yeah.
He's super slow.
No, he's not
97-yard touchdown.
No, he's not super slow. I just found myself saying, run! You know? But, no, there were like three that were like standouts, you know, pretty good players. Like, it wasn't just one who happened to do one good thing. It was a lot. So,
well, that
was good
and
unusual.
They have Jefferson and Aaron Jones and really nothing else.
Well, the Neela guy.
Naylor.
He's
nothing special.
Well, he did okay. Not as good as the other two, but yeah.
They need a good tight end, which they don't. Hawkinson has been hurt. He got cheap shotted by Detroit last year. He's probably going to come back soon, but I don't think he's that great, but he will help. I heard a lot of criticism of Darnold.
Oh, I don't think they...
And Darnold is playing better than we could have hoped from someone who was basically a reject, who we just signed because he was cheap. He's playing...
I think he's really good.
Just fine.
And, well, I would also say I think he's better than Kirk Cousins. So, yeah. I mean, absolutely.
I think the team,
you know,
his teammates believe in him a lot more than they believe in Kirk Cousins.
Well, he seems like an actual leader that the team is following.
Attracted to him?
I don't really remember what he looks like.
You said he looks like a Viking. Sam Darnold.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he does kind of look like a Viking.
Think he's good looking?
Yeah.
Do you think I'm good looking?
Yeah.
Think Mark Harmon is good looking?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
He's so handsome.
Settle down. Okay.
Anyways, what?
All right. Is that it?
Yep.
Okay, what are you going to do now?
Work.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.